One and all. So we already discussed about different analysis. Will be find out that the risk factor as well as the return factor. And in that 15 minute, one more topic we're going to discuss today, which is related to the financial performance, which is related to the business only, the investment activities only. That is financial and non-financial performance measure. Okay, it is a topic we're going to discuss today. So first, we need to know what is a financial performance measure. Why we need to measure this financial activity. So here, the financial performance measures is a measures of financial health of a company. So when you want to measure, adopt this analysis, we can know the health of the company. So in this measures, we are used to determine how well the company is using its available resources in order to generate the sustainable revenue and operating income. So for that purpose only, we're going to find out, we're going to analyze, or we're going to measure the financial activity. So here the financial performance in a broader term, which can be refers to the degree to which the financial objectives being or has been accomplished, and it is a very important aspect of financial risk management. Okay, so it is the process to measure. It is financial performance measure is the one type of process to measure the result of the firm or a policies and operations in a monetary terms. In a monetary terms, it is used to measure the firm's overall financial health as well as over a given period of time, and I can also be used to compare the similar firms across the same industries or compare the industries or sectors in aggregation manner. So what are the financial strength of our business can be observed. Okay, so here when you want to analyze the financial when you want to measure or analyze the financial activities of a particular business, we're going to use the financial statement. The financial statement is going to give a guidance about that financial strength. Okay, the financial statement is a collection of data is that organized according to the legal and a consistent accounting procedures. In this financial statement, it shows the position of a period of a time. In the case of balance sheet, we can see the position of a business compared to other industries with the help of balance sheet. And financial statement, you can see the strength or weakness of a financial strength or weakness of a business, particular business. And income statement. In the financial statement, one more statement is there, the income statement. It refers to the profit and loss. It's nothing but profit and loss account. It can be reflect the performance of the firm in a particular period of time. So it is a summary of the business, which can be revenue or expenditure in a specific period of time. And at the end of the time, we can know we got the revenue or we spend more profit, or we got the profit or we got the loss. We can identify with the help of income statement. So this is the financial statement. With the help of financial statement, we can observe the strength in a business with the help of this. Okay. Now, what is financial performance analysis? This purpose only we're going to conduct. The, it includes the analyzing the interpretation of financial statement in such a way that undertakes the full diagnosis of a profitability and financial soundness of the business. Okay, the financial soundness as well as the profitability of the business can be identified with the help of financial performance analysis. So when you want to find out the financial performance analysis, there are different areas we're going to see. So in the financial performance analysis, mainly we're going to concentrate assess the firm's production as well as the productivity performance, as well as profitability performance, liquidity performance, working capital performance, fixed asset performance, and fund flow performance, as well as social performance can be included in this financial performance analysis. Okay. So broadly, which can be classified as the analysis in the when you want to find out the financial performance analysis, we're going to see different analysis. There are mainly four things we need to concentrate. One is working capital analysis. Second one is financial structure, which will be used in a business, as well as activity analysis. What are the activity which will be applied in your business? That is also we're going to concentrate in that. Okay. And profitability analysis. What are the profitability activity what will be conducted, and what are the profitability which can expect? In that we can observe profitability analysis. These are the four analysis we need to conduct at the time of financial performance analysis. Okay. Now, when you want to prepare, when you want to conduct the financial performance analysis, there are different related groups who are concentrating their own interest. For the related group, they mainly they're going to expect that type of result. When you want to find out the financial performance analysis, whatever the result you got it, for each group members, they expect different things. Like I'm going to classify four group member. One is trade creditor. They are the creditors. They are interested in the liquidity of the firm. What is the liquidity position of the firm? They want to find out through financial performance analysis. So with the financial performance measurement, they want to get the result. They are interested to concentrate on liquidity position of the firm, the trade creditor. If you come to bond holders, the bondholders, they are interested in cash flow ability of the firm, the cash inflow and cash outflow, the abilities, the strength of the firm who are investing the money in that particular company. They are interested cash flow activities, the cash flow ability of the firm. So they are interested. If you come to investors, the investors are interested in present and expected future earnings. Who are all interested to invest the money in your industry, they are interested to what are the future earnings they want to get it, and present earnings are there. On that base, they want to see that future earnings as well as the sustainability of that earnings. So they are interested to earning. They are interested mainly. They are interested present earnings. What earnings are there? What are the future earnings we may expect, and sustainability is there or not? They want to concentrate through financial performance analysis. If we come to management, they are another related group member. The management are interested to internal control, how to save that money, internal control, have better financial conditions as well as better performance. They want to concentrate on these are all things through financial performance measure. The management are interested to internal control activities, financial conditions, better performance. So the present financial condition and opportunity we may get the current position, and return on investment, what they are invested in different assets, what the return we are getting. These are things they are considered in this group of members. So these are the four members. Mainly they concentrate on financial performance measures. So that's the main intention of this four members. If we come to financial performance analysis, we're going to use different techniques. We're going to use different indicators. What are the business when the business want to become a success in financial stability? We need to concentrate on some KPIs, the key performance indicators. We need to concentrate on key performance indicators. What are they? Mainly operating cash flows. It's a one type of key indicator. It shows the financial stability of the business, as well as it's known how much the cash, that operating cash flow is nothing but it shows how much the cash you have on hands. Let you know that you can pay for operating expenses and incoming inventory. So that operating cash flow, which will be helpful to you to pay for operating expenses as well as maintain some inventory for future production activities. So that's the operating cash flow is the one key indicator. It shows the position of a business. Okay. Then one more is there current ratio. This is the your asset over your liabilities. Current ratio can be, you already know that you learned in MA subjects. The current ratio is the key indicator. It's a combination of assets are the more than the liability. If it is less than that, your strength of a financial position is less. That's the one thing we need to consider in that current ratio. This ratio between your assets as well as your liability, it allows you to understand the solvency position of a business and ensure that you have a good enough credit rating to expand your business. So that's the current ratio is the another key indicator, key KPI, which will be helpful to your financial performance measures. Next, debt to equity ratio. Debt to equity ratio is another ratio which will be used for business success. So here, debt to equity ratio is nothing but is a combination is likely to be relied that on investors and shareholders with a stake in your overall financial health. So the investors are there, the outsider who are investing the money through debentures or some loans, and the shareholders who are investing the money in the equity shares. This debt equity ratio is the another thing which can be highlighted on a financial health of a business. To make sure that in this ratio, you can protect their investment. Who are investing the money, you can protect their investment through this debt ratio. They can get that assurance. Okay, that's another KPI which will be helpful to know the financial health. Next, days sales outstanding, DSO. We can call it as a DSO. It is defined as the average sales collected period. In a collection period, in a 1 year or 1 month, what is the average sales you are making? On that base, it is another main indicator which can show the stability of your uh, sales. With the help of that, you can get some guidance over the stability of your financial strength as well as the sales position. You can see in this part. Okay. Next, one more key indicator is the working capital. Now come to working capital. Working capital means day to day. We are spending some money for the purpose of running our business. So the working capital is another key indicator KPI. KPI, your current liability from your existing assets. You have to your own working capital. This will let you know if you have what you need to take care of short-term liability. Short-term requirement can be fulfilled with the help of working capital. So it's another main thing which will be helpful to you. Okay. Next, account payable turnover is another key indicator. Account receivable indicator is another one, and inventory turnover is another main important thing. It's another key KPI which will be helpful you to know the current average inventory position of that particular period. It will be fulfill the needs of a customer demand. So it is another key indicator which can show the stability of your financial strength. Then return on equity. It is another one KPI. Comparing that your income, net income, that means comparing your business income with each unit of shareholders. Return on equity, what is the amount the investors are invested, that the shareholders are invested, what the return they are getting every year. It is a return on equity which will shows the business strength. Okay. Next, customer satisfaction is a survey. With the help of customer response from the different survey, we can know how the customers are satisfied. On the basis of that, how many years they can survive for a long, how many long years they survive in a market. We can highlight it with the help of customer satisfaction survey. It's another key KPI which will be helpful. Okay. Next, financial measures. When you want to measure the financial measures, I already told you this some KPI. So in this, we're going to calculate some ratio, which you already learned. In that PPT, you can see that liquidity, the liquidity position of a business. In this liquidity, current ratio as well as working capital can be calculated in this liquidity financial measures. Then if we come to solvency measures, in the solvency is nothing but survive. Survivability can be highlighted with the help of two ratios. One is debt or asset ratio and equity asset ratio. Then if you come to profitability ratio, what is the profitability of a business? We're going to consider four ratios. One is a rate of return on firm's assets as well as rate of return on firm's equity and operating profit margin ratio, which are helpful to identify the profitability position. Then replacement capacity. Whatever the asset you using it, you want to replace it. When you want to replace it, we need to know when we want to replace it. So for that, we need to conduct we need to calculate two more ratio, that is term debt and capital lease coverage ratio, as well as capital replacement and term debt replacement margin ratio. These are the two ratio which can help you to when you need to replace your assets can be highlighted in this. Then financial efficiency ratio. There are five main ratio which can help to know the financial efficiency of a business. One is asset turnover. Asset turnover ratio is the one major highlight, can be highlighted with that financial efficiency, and operating expenses, depreciation expenses, interest expenses, then net firm income operating ratio. So these are the five ratio which can highlight your financial efficiency of a business. These are the main Sweet 16 form of financial measure. Okay, when you want to measure it, the financial measurement. Now, what are the limitation of financial measures? You already know that what is financial performance measures or financial analysis measures. Now, what are the limitation? There are some limitations. So here, first limitation. It is not constant with the today's business rate. That means say you conducted some survey, you analyze it. So it cannot be used for further years. So you need to have different ideas to look into that. Okay, whatever the result you got it for current year, you can use it for only current year. So today's organization, we not fully captured all the tangible fixed asset. These are all things. Okay, it is not constant for a today's world. That means say every day it will be changed. That's the one drawback. Next, driving by reviewers mirror. That means the financial measures provide an excellent review of past performance. With the help of past performance only, we can get review the financial position and the event of an organization. But the detailed financial view has no predictive power for the future. So whatever the past data we are using it in the financial measures, it shows the financial strength. But for the future, we are not able to find out the review that mirror. Okay, that's the one limitations. Next, tends to reinforce the functional soil. Okay, have no way to calculate the true value. That means the true value cannot be calculated for the present scenario. What the present problems we are facing it, we are not able to find out it. Okay, that's another main drawback. Next, sacrifice a long-term thinking. So we are not able to think for a long period. We need to conduct the financial measures every year. If we not measure it in a proper manner, we won't survive it for a longer period. We cannot use it the same financial measure tools. Okay, we need to change it depend on the situation. So the financial measures are not relevant to many levels of an organization. There are different level of organization. And the financial measures cannot be relevant. Some position, the decision making. Okay, that's another main limitation of the financial measure. So this is related to financial measurement tool. If anyone have a doubt in this, please ask. So it is a financial measure tool or financial analysis tool which will be used for measuring the financial strength or financial stability of a business, which will be used in a business to know the financial strength or position of a business. Okay, anyone have a doubt in this? We're going to discuss next class. Okay, so I already sent that data.